Hey, what's going on? This is Jeremy at ibl.ai. Today I'm showing you the faculty partner. So this is an AI agent that's designed for university faculty to come and describe an assignment, a project, or even an entire course to the agent and basically get guidance and instruction on how they can effectively incorporate AI into whatever it is that they're working with. So for the purpose of this test conversation, I've described basically a research paper that this hypothetical faculty member would like to assign to students. So I've described what the research paper is, specifically what topics students will be engaging with, the required outline for this paper, and any other additional details that we should be aware of for this assignment, such as the length, font, margins, what kind of style we want students to be citing their sources with, and any other considerations for the assignment here. So the first thing that the mentor is going to do is basically say, all right, we're rethinking this assignment. You got a solid framework for your research paper. What would be helpful is if we could kind of clarify the context, surface learning objectives, and then we can kind of explore AI affordances, right? So just getting a better idea of the overall goals that we have for this assignment. So what I've gone ahead and done is said, the goal is to ensure students are able to produce high quality research papers that demonstrate critical thinking through cohesive, grounded, researched arguments, etc. I've given an overview of how many students are in this course, and what kind of course this is. Like, it's hybrid, right? So there's some instruction, but a lot of work for this course is done remotely. So the next thing that the faculty partner is going to do is explore AI affordances with me. And I've set it up so that it's only going to suggest two different, ways to incorporate AI at a time, so as to not overload an instructor with options. If either of these two options that it suggests don't align with the goals of the project that we're trying to incorporate AI into, the mentor is going to ask that question right here at the bottom of its response, and if they don't align, provide a couple of more suggestions. But for the purpose of this research paper, I think these suggestions are pretty good. AI for drafting and feedback, pretty self-explanatory, and simulated peer review, which is great for critical thinking. But as an instructor, I do have concerns, right? So I want to make sure that if I incorporate an AI tool for drafting and feedback, I want to be able to ensure that the AI isn't doing students' work for them and is instead assisting them as they put together an outline themselves. And the mentor is going to suggest a number of ways to combat that, to make sure that AI isn't doing the work for students and students are getting the highest quality learning possible. Such as, provide students with some structured prompts. Maybe we're not asking the AI to develop an entire outline for me. Maybe we're asking the AI to help us brainstorm evidence for my argument about whatever topic a student's working with. Incremental drafting is another way that we can combat AI actually doing the heavy lifting for students. My favorite of these is this reflection on AI use. So the idea here is that students will use an AI tool to help them draft and kind of develop an outline or even some feedback on the work they've already put together. But on top of that, we'll have a separate assignment where students are going to reflect on their experience using the AI and describe what worked, what they felt could be a little bit better, and overall what their learning journey was for this. And again, there are a couple other recommendations here, and the mentor is always going to ask if these strategies help me feel more comfortable with the idea of integrating AI, or should we discuss something else? So for the purpose of this demo conversation, I say I think these strategies resonate with my objectives, and what the mentor is going to do to finish that and wrap this conversation up is provide an overview breakdown of what we've discussed. The points that I've said kind of align with the objectives of this project, and then provide some next step considerations that an instructor might want to be aware of. And that's a very quick overview of the faculty partner. Thanks so much for tuning in, and as always, learn more at ibl.ai.